Alright, so Shelby Oaks, which is a supernatural horror mystery, produced, written, and directed by Chris Stuckmann, which, yeah, I used to watch some of his stuff back in the day. Now the whole controversy of him, oh, I'm only gonna review good movies. I guess in his opinion, they're good movies, but, um, I don't really have a whole lot to say about that, so I wasn't really a huge fan of Chris to begin with, but, yeah, this movie overall, while there are elements I really liked about or was very intrigued about or wish was explored a bit more or fleshed out, it, the movie just totally, he totally did a generic ending, I'll just say, yeah, downbeat ending of or copycat of other films, because basically the movie basically deals with a woman's obsessive search for her missing sister. Leads her into a terrifying mystery at the hands of an unknown evil. Now, it's edited and shot pretty well. I will say it's half lost footage and then half shot, normal looking, but when it's normal, like cinematic looking, well, it's well shot. Like, nothing really bad, and it's shot bad. The characters, I mean, you have Sarah Dunn as Riley, the missing sister. Mia, who's the sister looking for her. You have Keith David as I believe, an old jail warden, I believe, or judge or something. But the movie, it pulls from Paranormal Activity to Blair Witch Project, the first one. Probably even it has a little bit of Rosemary's Baby a bit in there. So it has like a mixture of other films, but it's not. And this movie felt a bit long. Like, I don't know how long its runtime is, but it was pretty freaking long. Felt long anyway. I'm told it's short, but I didn't feel short to me. The runtime's 91 minutes, but yeah, the budget was 1 to 1.4 million. In box office, it only made 6 million. Jeez. I like the opening to this where, the sister is going over the backstory of her and her sister growing up. It was shot pretty much like a lost footage mockumentary sequence where we go over these different tapes of them growing up and the backstory of Riley having night terrors and stuff like that, and the sister Mia and her husband, they can't have children. They tried and it's just not working out, I guess. But I will say now, after a certain point, like in the first 15 minutes when they're talking about, just doing the interview. After the interview, I thought it was going to be like a lost footage crew where they were going to, follow her on her mission to find her sister or something. Weird stuff happens. Nope. Pretty much the documentary crew comes at the beginning, they leave till the end, and then they come back to talk to her a little bit, and then that's it with them. So really, that documentary crew only has like 2 scenes, which is funny. Bookends the movie, sort of. I do wish we got more of. It's called Shelby Oaks, and we don't really explore the town. The movie is named after that town. I thought that would have been interesting had we actually, I don't know, ventured into the town and talked to some of the residents. Because she does interview like some detectives, um, and you know, but as she's doing this, stuff is happening to where she's seeing stuff, and she knows who the killer is actually. After she watches the tape and realizes, oh, the guy had shot himself in front of her is the killer. Um, or not really a killer, because, but the kidnapper, I guess. But anyway, I don't want to spoil the movie. I do recommend it if you're a fan of somewhat lost footage, but then also cinematic. I guess they're called lost footage hybrids, but this isn't fully lost footage, so, it's also executive produced by Mike Flanagan, which I only know him from Oculus. I know he did other stuff. Oh, I know he did Before I Wake. He did Hush, which I haven't seen. Doctor Sleep, which I did see. I thought was fine. Not a fan of the original Shining or any of the other iterations of it. But yeah, Chris, overall, he did direct pretty well. I thought some of the scenes, while I do wish it didn't go in a generic, stupid ending, predictable ending. I do wish we stuck with more of the mystery and the creepiness of the town. I wish we would actually went into, like, there's a story of like an inmate came into this one jail, and when he arrived there, the whole place, I guess, went into like a riot or whatever, and it started to decay over time when he was there, and then when he left, it stopped, which I thought was interesting. I wish they lingered more on that, because they don't. And it also goes into like a bit of I will say a Hansel and Gretel scene. I would just say that, with an old lady in her house in the third act. But yeah, I hated the third act with what happens. I'm not going to say what happens, but it's generic and predictable. And I do wish, even the husband character, like he seemed at first like he was trustworthy and, I'm going to stand by my wife. Nope, Chris Stuckmann totally writes him as a generic, oh, I don't believe any of this haunted, supernatural stuff, and you're crazy, you need to let it go. Like, I would have liked if granted, he doesn't fully believe her, but he's willing to, continue on and stand by his wife and on this crazy adventure. But no, we just write him out in the movie, technically, because then the movie, after she explains, like, what she thinks is going on, the movie just writes him out, because he doesn't believe her, so it just focuses on her and what happens. And I don't really care for the look of the entity in this, the incubus. Granted, it's not as generic as, like, other possession movies or demon movies, or, oh, it's just a regular demon or a devil. Nope, it's a different one. One I don't really see made much about. But it was interesting, aside from that angle of them adding that in, but the whole execution of it, I didn't care for, or how they, I guess the whole time, and then it also turns into like Hereditary a bit, with the incubus's plan of controlling everything and having everything fall into, plan. So that was ridiculous, to me, anyway. Aside from that, it's edited well, shot fine. The acting, I thought, from everyone was either okay to pretty good. Nobody really stood out to me much, at least not to me. sound was fine. Oh, it also has elements of Lake Mungo, which I recommend that movie over this. That felt more authentic with the interviews and more, I don't know, more real with the, because there was nothing really supernatural aside from a very quick shot in it, I guess you can say. But aside from that, like, this movie, I didn't bother really to watch the trailer, which I tried to avoid it. Which I think I only saw like a little bit of the trailer, but overall I did a good job and didn't watch the full thing. So I was pretty surprised, I guess you could say. But yeah, some of the creepy elements, I wish also it didn't have as many. It doesn't have that many jump scares, but I think it would elevate it a bit more if it didn't fall into, oh, we gotta have a jump scare here or here. Because then they're just like, repetitive after a while. But overall, I do recommend it. I'll say I liked it. My thoughts on it, it's fine. I do say there's other better actual lost footage films out there. The Tunnel is a better one that deals with mockumentary stuff. Lake Mungo as well. As Above, So Below. So, there's others that are way better than this. The Butterfly Kisses, I think, is a good one, a good mystery. As well. That was a bit more better of a mystery. I even liked the ending to that a bit. I don't know, that ending felt earned more than here, where it just copied from another movie. But yeah. Anyway, if anybody's interested in me reviewing other content such as movie reviews, music, artists, or videos, or listening to or reaction videos, commentaries on whatever, PayPal will be in the description down below, or Patreon, whichever one you prefer, or don't do it all. But please leave a like, comment, subscribe, share.